Our next guest, Chloe, had always dreamed of becoming a professional singer, but a lung condition put her dream and her life at risk.
Growing up, I was kind of your typical teenager. Music was my passion. Everything changed when I was 25. I was literally in the studio singing a song. Suddenly I have this sharp pain in my shoulder, and it kind of feels like it's moving into my lungs. Shortness of breath. Went to the doctor. They didn't know what was wrong with me, and it was getting worse and worse and worse. I got to the point where I couldn't even make it from my bedroom to the bathroom. I was so short of breath. March of 2013, I had put on about 10 pounds of water overnight, fluid in my body, and they sent me in to the emergency room. They put me in a procedure, in a right heart catheterization.
Here I am. I'm hiding in the bathroom. I'm about to have a surgical procedure on my heart.
I went into pulmonary edema. Lungs filled up with fluid. They almost lost me during the procedure. I was officially diagnosed with severe pulmonary hypertension with the probability of pulmonary veno-occlusive disease. And then that's when they gave us the verdict. The doctor came in and basically told me that I didn't have much time left to live. They didn't know if I would be leaving the hospital. So when he gave me that news, nothing mattered other than pure survival. Music kind of escaped, and it just scared me so much. But I'm also very grateful because when you're faced with death, you realize what actually matters in life. When you're given the news that nobody can do anything for you, it's an opportunity to take everything into your own hands. You now have an opportunity to save yourself.
We're blessed to have Chloe join us now. Chloe, thank you so much for being here.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And I really want everyone at home to understand the odds that you've overcome to be here today and living your life the way you are. Can you tell us a little bit about the difficulties of managing your condition as you live your life and you sing and everything else?
Whew, yes. For example, getting onto the stage. Just these few steps here. It's things I think that we don't think about, that I never thought about prior, like walking and talking, like bending down to, go into the dishwasher and take the dishes out. Things like performing, for example. One thing that we always do is show a video before I perform, and that's so I can actually sit at the piano and catch my breath. Everyone's like, oh, what a great idea. I'm like, no, it's not about that. It's about catching my breath. And it's just a lot of extra thought that goes into everything. Looks like it's a war zone in my house because there's 20 tanks lined up everywhere I go.
So tanks are your friends and part of your life, right?
They are my friend. They're here, very helpful, everything that I need. Heavy, but
I love the picture of you doing a plank over one of the oxygen tanks. I saw that. I'm like, wow.
There you
right
go.
next to it, and just,
go.
and I just really quickly want people at home to understand pulmonary arterial hypertension, not something we've talked about a lot on the show. It is a rare progressive disorder, and unlike high blood pressure systemically, this is really high blood pressure in the pulmonary arteries. And what that does is it puts a tremendous strain on the right side of the heart, which is why you had so much fluid overload. And a lot of people think, oh, high blood pressure, okay, we can just fix that with pills. And so it's why it's so impressive what you've been able to do, because it is such a difficult condition to live with, and no one knows it better than you. And that's what I want people to understand, because when you're given days to live and here you are, not just living, but thriving. So impressive.
Yeah. Thank God. Thank you. I would say it takes a lot of hard work. I always say it takes a lot of prayer, but it takes a lot of hard work.
And you sing, like, how do you do that? How do you pull that off?
Thank you. Yeah. But I do have to say, thank you. The most difficult part, aside from the fact that I can't breathe, is that I have a paralyzed vocal cord. My left vocal cord became paralyzed in the midst of all this. So that actually causes the most trouble with regard to singing. But I'm like, okay, is this a sign here? So I can't breathe, I can't walk, I can't get to the stage, now my vocal cord is paralyzed. Is this a sign, or is this actually asking me how much I want to do this? And since this is my life and my passion, I feel that it is one of those things. It's that challenge that keeps pushing you.